Now from the North Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Harper and Kutch swing for the fences coming up next. Jeff Locke, the New Hampshire native, will be the starter here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Locke gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, number 33 on the year. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Clint Robinson will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 2-0 Washington. Gio Gonzalez, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Eric, these Nationals as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already, so this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Back goes Harper at the track. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. And even 30 home runs on the year. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
Yep, and like you say, home run number 30 for him on the year. And remember, he's already topped that number in stolen bases as well. So say hello to the newest member of the 30-30 club. And that's one heck of a season right there. Nothing like power and speed.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Looking up is Worth. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Pirates have come back to tie things at 2.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Gregory Polanco will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Joe Mauer will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he's had a great year with the bat, but he's hitting just average numbers over his last 10.
In there, strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper coming on. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Jason Worth will start us off here in inning number 2 with our score tied 2-2.
And with the way both teams swung the bats in the first inning, we may be looking at a lot more runs than that.
Locks ready. First pitch on the way. second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Right side, hit hard. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw. It's in time.
Woo, no problem. Well, that's the big leagues right there. The worst part of this is, as a hitter, since it's to the right side, you get to watch this whole play unfolding right in front of you. And believe me, it's not a whole lot of fun. That's a super play, and you're out.
Danny Espinosa steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting in, catcher, Jonathan Solano.
Jonathan Solano into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Gonzalez.
Striding into the box, Gio Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. David Freese will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Needed that one to be a few feet higher, and the leadoff man is gone to start the home second.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know, when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Right to Espinoza. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Francisco Cervelli will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Ben Revere will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. He reached on a single in his first try. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Lock into the windup, 0-1 pitch on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Marte. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. They still come after him now on 2-0.
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
3-0 pitch on its way. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped high in the air. And Freese will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up, all even at 2-2. Jeff Locke digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jeff Locke.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting number 6. Left fielder,
Starling Marte stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two and 0. Two out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That one's in there. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Andrew McCutcheon will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Daniel Murphy is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Locke has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Stepping in, Clint Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Here's Jason Worth, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And there's ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up onto first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Danny Espinoza is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied at 2-2. Gregory Polanco is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
So here's Joe Mauer. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 16.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Jonathan Solano will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Polanco on the run. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Stepping in now, Gio Gonzalez. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Ben Revere will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Lock sets. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run from third.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Bryce Harper strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Daniel Murphy will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far from the stretch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
And remember, he gave up 5 runs in his last start, and he's given up another 5 runs here. They may need to go in, look at some film, see what's going on here, because he does not look like himself lately. That's for sure.
Clint Robinson will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jared Hughes is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marte, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The run scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Jason Worth. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Line 12, 1 ball.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Standing in now, Danny Espinoza, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 4 runs here in this half inning. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Pirates 2. Leading off the inning, Jordy Mercer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard up the middle. Espinosa to his right. He has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
First delivery to him on the way. Francisco Cervelli comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Espinosa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Juan Lagares will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Lagares.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail here. Felipe Rivero will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 73, Felipe Rivero.
Jonathan Solano will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Got him.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. He keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Into the box, Gio Gonzalez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, well, you kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on the first two pitches, and he's been guessing wrong.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, this guy's come in and gotten 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Ben Revere stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 6 and the Pirates 2. Emilio Bonifacio will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Gonzalez is ready. Here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And reined in, 1 away.
Now batting number 6.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Starling Marte will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Andrew McCutchen will step in, a ground out victim as last time. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Gregory Polanco steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Line towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, this was do or die out there. You can't fault the effort, but I think if he takes a deeper angle and just tries to play this on the hop, he probably could have prevented that runner from scoring. Instead, he essentially plays this into an RBI triple.
So here's Joe Mauer as he'll take a look at ball one. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is Worth. But he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, and even though this bounces over the wall, I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. I kind of doubt he would have been thinking about going for 3, and the runner was going to score anyway without a problem.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
3 runs already home here. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
So striding in, Jordy Mercer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Mauer will take the turn and head for home. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 6-6 ball game.
A really good at-bat here as we watch it again. Look, he finds his pitch, drives it right back up the middle, and with 2 away, that runner doesn't have to hold up and make sure it drops. He's moving on contact, and he's going to wind up scoring easily.
Francisco Cervelli steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Now a 7-6 game.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Trevor Gott will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Washington, number 26, Trevor Gott.
Matt Joyce will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 7th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 7-6. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Arodys Vizcaíno is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Anthony Rendon will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, and those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
So a lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Beaten into the ground over to first. Mauer's there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Clint Robinson. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive, and give the next guy a chance as well.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
A runner on first with 2 away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
2-1. Here it is. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Whoa, that's a pearl right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Revere. 1 away.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Starling Marte strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Rocket to third. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Bucks go down quietly. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Leading off the inning, Jason Worth, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Tony Watson is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Tony Watson.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hit to short. Mercer is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Charles McGowan will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
24, Charles McGowan.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground to short. Mercer has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Reed Johnson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, Reed Johnson.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And if the Nationals decide to pinch hit here, there you get a look at what remains on their bench to choose from. Wilson Ramos will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Tap fouled at home plate. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals leave 1. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Yusmeiro Petit will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Pedro Severino is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 29, Pedro Severino.
Stephen Drew is also into the game as he takes over at short. Gregory Polanco tripled homer run last time through, so let's see what he's got in store this time.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Murphy. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman.
Digging in, Joe Mauer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Softly hit toward the hole. Robinson over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 16.
David Freese will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Worth going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now an 8-6 ball game.
And now the task got just a little bit easier right here. That's the definition of an insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now with the lead up to 2, you give your guy a little bit more breathing room here for the top of the 9th.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. No. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he gets the call there. 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 2, and now it's full. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Now in the box, Francisco Cervelli. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, you've got to imagine that out there on the mound, once this ball leaves the bat, he's got to be thinking, all right, I'm out of the inning. But then this thing had a lot of carry to it. Nice backspin, and then it just doinks off that foul pole for a 2-out, 2-run homer. Those are the ones that really hurt.
Number 55 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 55.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter into the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Strike three, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Bucks 10 and the Nats 6. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Antonio Bastardo will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Antonio Bastardo.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ben Revere, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Flipped out the other way towards short, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the 9th. Settling in now, Anthony Rendon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the belt, the pitch to short, hit hard, and that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
Oh, we got some life here now in the 9th inning. First and second now, and hey, one more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate, and we've seen stranger things happen.
Bryce Harper will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
He's set, and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
First and second here with nobody out. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Here it is on 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
2 straight singles, now a walk. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Daniel Murphy steps up now with the bases loaded and his guys down by 4. That makes him, of course, the potential tying run, so we'll see if he swings for it here.
Oh, you know he's going to get his money's worth if he gets a pitch to hit. But he's also got to be sure to not try to do too much up there. A base hit makes this deficit a whole lot more manageable.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Back up the middle. That will get through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Clint Robinson has the bases loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to chip away at that 3-run deficit they're working with right now. Neftali Feliz is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
All even now, 2-2. Feliz sets. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Well, this is definitely a rough spot to get thrown into a ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out, but he's up to the task here and gets a huge first out here on the strikeout.
Here's Jason Worth, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, things are bad enough as it is, but if you keep falling behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just one swing.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. This one's flared out toward left. Marte is under it. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And he is out at the plate, trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Wow, what a really great win for these guys. Coming back from a 4-run deficit at one point, they showed a lot of fight out there to bounce back in this one.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 10-7. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base.